4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, so what I got is I got my good double stick. This is actually duct tape that's double sided. And I'm going to get it put on the surface of the template here and then attach it to the top of the guitar body, or actually in this case it'll be the back, because everything on the pin router goes from the back. So let me cut some pieces of tape here. Got a scalpel that from a medical office. These things are stupid sharp. Trying not to cut myself while I'm doing this. Gotta make sure you get them stuck really good to the template. Otherwise, you'll never be able to get the dang things to peel. See, there I almost cut myself. All right, now the hard part is peeling the dang double stick tape. Trying to get a corner to pop up. Without actually making the tape pop up. See, it's making the tape pop up. Sometimes if you go through the middle, makes it easier because you can just get the edge of the backing. Sometimes not. This is normally stuff I do on Saturdays because Saturdays are my least busy day. But being the car guy that I am and the music guy that I am, there's a car show with some really good music, local acts and some national like rockabilly kind of acts. And I'm going to take the Studebaker over there. I'm going to put my Shoemaker Guitar Works sign in the window. I'm going to hand out some cards and kind of do it as a PR event, and have a little fun and see some cars and some mini bike races and all kinds of fun stuff. So doing this during the week this week. I've also slowed down a little bit. It's that time of year. Summer shows are slowing down and whatever. So all right, got that one. I'm not going to make you watch me suffer with the rest of these. I'll bring you back when I'm ready to stick it. Well, I tell you what, the struggle is real because that literally took me about 10 minutes to peel those 4 pieces of tape. Now, my goal is to get this all right on that center line. Okay, we got it there. Got it there. And looks like we got it close enough there. So, we've got it. It's stuck down. It ain't going nowhere now. I'm literally shaking the whole table like that. And when it's time to pull it up, you just lift the corner of it up with a apparatus like a chisel. I usually use my putty knife that I use for like bracing and stuff, stick it under there and pop it up. And then I'm gonna put you on the pin router and we're gonna do a time lapse, and I'll start with this body, and I don't know if I'll end up with that body or we'll just call this video a day. So anyway. So I'm about, I'd say a third of the way through on the body, getting it cut out. And so now what I have to do in order to have enough room to do it is I need to actually raise my head and then use the table. That way I have enough cut space. But what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna change my milling bit because it's starting to get dull. It's starting to change color here. So I will bring you back when we're at that point. Well, something I didn't account for is the flutes on this stick out a little bit, and it got my corner there. So I'm gonna have to reshape that corner. You know, it's something that happens, I guess, but I guess I'll do like a comfort carve on this because we're not doing a pick guard or anything. So I guess it'll be okay, but that's always something that you got to be careful of is the pin router or any kind of moving tool catching. I've got enough experience with this. I know how to handle it, but it scares the hell out of you every time it happens still. Alright, so we've got our basic shape. I got a spot there where the dang pin router just grabbed it, and things happen as quicker than you can stop them. But that's alright because I've got this scrap piece here of beetle kill pine, and I'll just probably cut this flat off here and saw it off, and then glue a piece of that on there, try and match the grain as best as I can. Got one little hoo-ha here, but that ain't gonna matter because I'm gonna shape this a little differently anyway. I always do on my strats. So anyway, guys, that's how to do it with a pin router, maybe how not to do it. I wanted to show you, you know, things do happen. Nobody's perfect, but it's not how bad you mess up, it's how well you can cover it. All right, so here's what I've done. My bandsaw blade was sharp enough to be able to cut that end off. So now what I'm going to do is I have to flatten that out just so it's nice and level, because as you can see it's got a little bit of a curve, and then I have a piece cut that almost matches the grain, so I'll glue that in there and nobody will ever know. Alright guys, just remember, it's not how bad you screw up, it's how well you can fix your mistakes. Sure, you're always going to see this a little bit, but once I get this fit on here, I'll get it glued up and the grain's pretty darn close, and then I'll just reshape this corner of the strat. So you know, stuff happens, and that one there I'm not worried about because that whole side will get rounded over, and there'll be I always change the contour a little bit anyway. So anyway, that's how I'm fixing it. All right, so some creative clamping later, and got my grain lines lined up, and nobody will ever really be able to tell. You'll always be able to see that seam a little bit, but it's a relic kind of guitar, so we're okay with that. So anyway, Thanks for watching, guys.